welcome back to the channel. Today is a very exciting day for us because after a long time of waiting for the weather to cool down and a lot of planning, we are finally tackling a new big project here on our side yard. And so we've got some new curbing and planter beds in place around our existing sisu trees, and now it is time to fill this space with some beautiful shrubs, and we've picked up a lot of new plants. So let's get started. So we've got a great variety of plants ready to go today. I have chosen a mix of flowering shrubs, some perennials, and a few low maintenance plants that will add some color and texture to this area. Come on over, I'll show you what we're planting. So some of the plants that we have chosen here are some upright rosemary. We've got some begonias. This is called a plumbago. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, plumbago. We've got some lavender, some petunias, and this is a wax privet. And so hopefully by adding these in, we've got more over here. So I've kind of just put them everywhere, but hopefully by adding these in, we're going to get a lot of color, and this is just going to make for a really nice space. So now that we have our plants ready, let's talk about spacing. I'm going to be grouping these plants in fours, and to get the most desirable effect, I'll be thinking about their mature sizes and how they'll fill in over time. These waxleaf privets are going to be the tallest, growing up to 12 feet tall and about 4 to 6 feet wide. And so I'll be spacing them about 4 to 6 feet apart to give them room to form a nice hedge toward the very back of the grouping. For the Cape plumbago, which grows about 3 to 4 feet tall and wide, I'm going to be spacing those about 3 to 4 feet apart. And these will act as a great filler between the taller privets. Next, the Spanish lavender, since these stay a bit smaller, around 1 to 2 feet wide, I'm going to be spacing them about 2 feet apart and placing them toward the front for a nice contrast and pop of color. And finally, for our upright rosemary, which will grow around 3 to 4 feet tall and 2 to 3 feet wide, I'm going to be spacing those about 2 to 3 feet apart, creating a transition between the lavender and plumbago to add a bit of height and variation. By layering the plants like this with the tallest in the back and the shorter ones in the front, we'll get a nice full look that will continue to fill out and mature over time. So I am going to be using some raised garden bed mix soil mixed with a little native soil, and I'll also be adding in some bone meal, blood meal, garden tone, and biotone to hopefully help these plants get off to a really good start. Well guys, after a lot of prepping and planning and measuring and planting, this is as far as we got today. So we planted 84 petunias. And we planted up all our groupings of 4 that we wanted to do in our garden beds, including the waxleaf privets and the Spanish lavender and our Cape plumbagos. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And our rosemary. And then we actually ended up back at the garden center. We picked up a few of the fountain grass, purple fountain grass. And so we're going to be planting those to finish filling up the space. And hopefully everything will tier real nicely. And in the end, once it starts to grow and mature, will look very good on our site yard. I'm really excited to see this project come together. Thank you so much for watching our channel. And please, if you like this content, continue to hit those like buttons. It really does help us a lot. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And I hope that we'll see you again on the next one. Bye.